What's up, guys? This is Ellie, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Eagle Eye Mysteries. Let's begin. It is time to give Jennifer a bit more screen time. So let's pick a mystery. Today's case is the case of the Rock ripoff. Squawk! Blurp! Yirp! Calling to report that the job is done. I've got the rock. What's this? Our police scanner seems to be picking up something weird. I put the fake one on display and nobody's the wiser for it. It's the perfect crime. I better go now. Bring it to you later tonight. Hey, our scanner picked up a telephone call. It sometimes accidentally intercepts calls made on a cordless phone. The call was pretty faint. I couldn't tell if it was a man or a woman talking. I'll try to enter it into the notebook. What was said as best I can remember it. It sounds like there was a crime committed, but we'll need to get more evidence before we can go to the police. Let's look around town and see if we can uncover the rock thief. Come on, Ellie. Alright, so this time it's a case in progress. So there might be some actual danger. I don't really remember. So let's check out Washington Jewelers. Watch where you're skating, young lady. You know, I've heard gangster guys in the movies call diamonds rocks. Maybe the phone call was about a stolen diamond. Hello, Ellie. Hello, Jennifer. I'm so glad you stopped in today. I'd like to show you something very rare and precious. The Heart of Africa. Isn't it beautiful? The Heart of Africa is one of the world's largest diamonds. It belongs to the people of Zimbabwe where it was found. It's stopping here on a tour around the world. And it would stop in a jeweler's store. Mr. Washington, could someone have stolen this diamond and replaced it with a fake? Oh no, Jennifer. I just looked at it carefully a few minutes ago. It is genuine, I assure you. I'm watching the Heart of Africa very, very carefully. Alright, if they say that the Heart of Africa, which is this monstrous diamond here, the diamond is huge and sparkling. A little sign identifies it as the Heart of Africa. The diamond looks genuine, but it is difficult to be sure. Alright, let's check out the other areas. Taylor Park. What's this gathering at the park? There are plenty of rocks here at the Mineral and Gem Show. Alright, even more rocks. Let's check it out. The geode is huge. A basketball could fit inside it. It has been cut in half so you can see the thousands of crystals inside. Wow, look at all those tiny crystals. I bet it'd be impossible to make a fake one of these. Who's this? Randy Hicks. Hi kids, you interested in geodes? I don't know, Mr. Hicks. What's a geode? Call me Randy, Jennifer. No, I wouldn't want to call you Randy. A geode is a big hollow rock. The inside of the rock is coated with thousands of colorful crystals. It's really mystical, don't you think? Check out the one on display here at the Mineral and Gem Show. I'm taking care of it for its owner. Okay, so we have two different sort of gems which could be our targets. What other rocks are available? What other rocks could be missing? Here is a display of stuff from space. The sign says the exhibit is going all over the country to help teach Americans about science, and it's only in Ridgeview for 2 weeks. I wonder if there are any rocks in it. Miss Camille. Hello, children. My name is Miss Camille, and I am the curator of the Objects from Space exhibit. All these things have come from outer space. You're interested in rocks or things that might be called rocks. Are there any in the exhibit? Why, yes, we are fortunate enough to have an actual rock brought back from the moon by an Apollo astronaut. Very rare and special indeed. Yes, very special. What kind of rock is it? It is called anorthosite. It is light in color because it is rich in the mineral calcium. Miss Camille kind of looks a bit mannish. Oh well. This is a rock that covers most of the moon's surface and makes the moon shine so brightly when it's full. It looks pretty plain. Is it valuable? Oh yes, quite. You cannot just go to the moon and get another one. Many collectors would pay a lot of money to own an actual rock from the moon. A big sign says Objects from Space Exhibit. Models of American and Russian spacecraft are on display, along with many objects from outer space. There are some actual items from space, including the glove of a Russian cosmonaut and a burnt fragment of the old Skylab space station. A big display shows an actual rock from the moon, brought back by Apollo astronauts. The rock is about the size of a football. The rock doesn't look much different from rocks found on Earth. Okay. 2 more locations to hit up. We have the one at this Buccaneer Beach, right? Yes. Look, someone set us a little exhibit of sculptures. They look like they're all made of wood though. Let's check them out. Mr. Griffin. Hi kids, do you like these carvings of mythical creatures? Each one takes a long time to do. They're carved by a woman in Iceland. They're very imaginative, Mr. Griffin. They are carved of wood, not rock, isn't that right? Yes, they're of wood. This one here is my favorite. It's very expensive. It's a huge bird that Sinbad rode to freedom in the famous book, The Arabian Nights. It's called a roc, spelled R-O-C. A roc? Mr. Griffin, is this the real carving? Could someone have secretly put another one here in its place? Oh no, I know the style of the artist very well. If anyone switched this statue with a fake, I'd know it. Besides, like many artists, she put her signature on her work to prove it is hers. Let's check out these carvings. These sculptures are all of mythical creatures. Look, there's a dragon and a unicorn, and that one is a horse with wings. That's called a Pegasus. Dragon, unicorn, Pegasus. Each sculpture is signed on the bottom by Judy Eriksdottir. Each of the signatures is written smoothly and spelled the same. Let's check out the roc. This sculpture shows a huge, fierce bird. It looks like a crow that's the size of a dinosaur. The sculpture is signed on the bottom. It reads, by Julie Eriksdottir. The signature is scratchy and hard to read. Okay, so now they've explored all these areas, let's go to the library. And I guess do a little research on all these different items. The problem with this game, I guess, was that the library was accessible at the beginning. Maybe we can get a line. I missed the word. Accidentally clicked too fast. About the missing rock here at the library. Let's talk to Mrs. Garcia. Mrs. Garcia, we are on a case. We think a rock may have been stolen and a fake one secretly put in its place. Good luck. Some rocks are very common, but some rocks and minerals are very rare and valuable. Sometimes it's hard to know which is which. Geology is the branch of science dealing with rocks. A book on geology describes 3 major types of rocks: igneous, metamorphic, and sedimentary. Many rocks and minerals are valuable because they are rare. This is especially true of gems and metals such as diamonds and gold. Many of the rocks found by astronauts on the moon's surface are a light-colored type of rock called anorthosite. Diamonds are the hardest known mineral. Their beauty and rarity makes them very, very valuable. Many diamonds come from deep mines in southern Africa. Alright, that is everything. The call, display. Alright, I think that's all the clues. It's starting to get a little tough. A light-colored rock. Well, the obvious one currently seems to be the wooden rock due to the signature. But the moon rock doesn't look very different from rocks found on Earth. Okay, crime. Rock. Yes, the name is wrong. Now point out who you suspect of being the rock robber. It is Mr. Griffin. Yes, Mr. Griffin is trying to sell a fake rock sculpture, and you can prove it. Let's check the evidence. Our scanner picked up someone's phone call. He or she said that a valuable rock had been taken and a fake one put in its place, and nobody had noticed the change. We thought the person said rock, but rock sounds the same as rock, which is the name of a giant bird in an old legend. Could a thief have stolen the sculpture of the big bird? Artists often put their signatures on their work. This tells everyone that they created the art. On the other sculptures, the signatures were all smooth and said Judy Eriksdottir, the name of a woman who lives in Iceland. But on the sculpture of the rock, the signature was not smooth but scratchy. Also, it was spelled differently, Julie Eriksdottir. It had been done by another person. This rock was a fake. Mr. Griffin was responsible for the sculptures. He told us he would know if anyone had replaced the real rock with a fake one. He knew all right because he was the one who did it. Well, it's still a nice sculpture. Great investigation. Ellie exposed an art forger no one even suspected. And made the front page of the Courier too. Ellie's making Eagle's Eyes famous. Check out that article. Eagle Eye Ace. Hog calling so sweet? Richview Courier. Art fraud foiled by clever detectives. A criminal art dealer was arrested today when Ellie and Jennifer of the Eagle Eye Detective Agency proved that a sculpture of a giant bird was a fake and not a real rock. The detectives compared the signatures found on the rock sculpture with those on other sculptures. When they didn't match, they called police, and the art dealer, Mr. Griffin, was taken into custody and charged with fraud. A telephone call to Judy Eriksdotter, the sculptor in Iceland, confirmed that the real rock sculpture had been sold months ago. Mr. Griffin had been making copies of Miss Eriksdotter's sculpture and selling them as though they were hers. The artist praised the detective's work. "Very clever," she said. "I'm gonna make a sculpture of Sherlock Holmes and send it to the detectives as a reward." Considering that Sherlock Holmes is a fictional character as well, I guess it will qualify as a mythical beast. Alright, so case successfully closed. If you've been enjoying the series so far, do leave a like down and comment down below and subscribe to the channel for more to be notified whenever I post a new gameplay video. Right, thanks guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode. And as usual, this is Ellie signing out.